Hello, Fear Me a Cat here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VI Advance. I haven't been very happy with the episode titles I've been going for recently. Perhaps you haven't noticed them. I don't know, but they haven't been particularly interesting. I don't think. This episode is going to be called Dancing with Mogs, which I'm quite happy about, actually. I think it's a better title, and that's because we're going to be learning dances with Mog. But Dances with Mogs sounds better because it's a reference to the film Dances with Wolves. So there you go. Might be interested in that, might not. I don't know. So we just need to go to these locations and work out where the locations are. Also helps, and from there just walk around, and eventually we will learn the dance. Or Mog will learn the dance. Anyway, I'm quite glad I don't have to learn any dances because I don't think I'd be very good at that. So yeah, you need. I started out with this one at Mount Coates because it's quite easy to navigate. If you remember, I know it was it was around 25 episodes ago. But basically, you go from Narcy to a cave, and you walk through the cave. I've forgotten where the cave is, what the cave is called, but located below Narcy along this rock face that's near the woods and the desert, and then you go to where the cave comes out. It comes out in sort of green space here with more rock faces near it, and then you go through here, and this would be Mount Coates, but it's not. It's the Returner's hideout, so Mount Coates is below here. I apologise. This reminds me, I'm not going to be showing off a lot of battles. Normally I show off the beginning and the end of the battle just to show you how much experience points I've got, and also show you my my navigation. Put it simply, to show you what route I've taken to go from a new place that we haven't been to before to another new place that we haven't been to before. But in this particular case, I'm beginning to think that looks quite boring, and it is a big pain to edit out part of the battle, but not all of the battle. So from now on, unless I think it's a genuinely important battle, I'm going to cut out battles completely. Yeah, don't spend too long here. Just spend long enough for you to learn a new dance and leave it at that. And yes, it would appear that you actually learn the dances not based on location but based on environment. So this is a sort of cave dance, if you will, that we're trying to learn here. Sort of cave mountain dance, I guess. Now, these dances are the most effective when you're in the type of environment that you learn the dance in. There we go, mastered it. So, for example, if you're actually on a mountain or in a cave sort of area, this new dance we've just learned, which is most effective, but it does actually work in other places. Calls upon the power of the earth to attack enemies and heal allies. So there you go. Now, I want to point out at this point, I still don't know why you can't use these attacks, and it doesn't seem to matter if you switch to a different caster, as far as I can tell. If anyone in the comments section knows, I would really like to find out, because I have looked on the internet and I haven't found any answers at all. I suppose I can try switching to the threat because and see if he learns anything from the threat, and do that. But apart from that, there isn't much I can do really. Now, I will cut this out if it doesn't work. I am hoping that we can learn a new dance here. I've only tried it on Baron Falls before. It's water dance, but I am hoping that we can actually learn it here. Afterwards, I will need to navigate my way back, which might be a bit of pain. But I am going to try this and just see what happens. I'm sure you remember this place. Ah, right, here we go. Master the new dance. The only question now is, can I manage to navigate my way back from the river to the airship? But I do have a rough idea how to do that. I suppose I'll just have to retrace my steps. I will probably be showing off the steps, but as I say, not showing off the battles. So I'll give you a guide as to how to do that. I wasn't certain if the raft dance would be here or not, but it is. So there you go. And Edgar's also gained a level, which is quite useful. I will be dropping Locke as a character soon, I reckon, and using Satslar instead, or maybe Mog instead, despite Locke's higher level, because I don't think Locke's not the best character, basically. I do like using him because he does straight up forward attacks without having to do any complicated blitz things or any attacks that might not work, or having to wait around in the way you have to wait around with Bushido. But Satslar is actually, I think Satslar is going to be an interesting character to have, and quite potentially powerful one, so. Yep, that's what it does. Just look at how much more powerful we are now in terms of being able to defeat these things. Now there's a good reason I'm not showing off what what their stats are, and that's that I don't actually know how to read their stats. I'm not very good at explaining what the differences are, but basically I've read that Locke isn't a very good character in terms of stats, and I'm sure that's correct. Okay, we've just come off the leaf weather, having learnt this attack, and now we need to go to a port town which is called not describe it very well, but basically I'm going to try to show off, without showing any battles, I'm going to try to show off the places you need to go. So first you need to go downwards and sort of hug this cliff a bit, and eventually you'll get to a bridge. So I'll show you what the bridge looks like in a second. So here is the bridge at the bottom of the cliff, and we cross it. And now we're heading upwards and to the left, and carry on going to the left. It's not very useful when I don't actually know where I'm going, but you can sort of see the town on the map that we're heading towards. And I want to point out something about this map. This is a map with no place names on it at all. Keep in mind the fact that a map is specifically designed to help you go from somewhere you haven't been before to somewhere else you haven't been before. And I am mainly going to rant now because I spent last night playing this game, playing it its right phrase, trying to navigate my way back from where we are now to where I left the airship. Anyway, this is a map with no place names, where every town looks the same and every geographical feature looks the same on the world map. This being a world map of a place that has a massive number of towns and a massive number of other geographical features, including caves that are not shown on the map, and rivers that are not shown on the map, and cliffs that are not shown on the map. And we have been playing for 13 hours, so it's a safe bet that we won't remember everywhere we've gone. So you cross this bridge as well, and you get to here. And I wouldn't bother buying anything here. I don't know how much useful stuff there is, but we have been here before, and frankly, I can't be bothered. If I'm missing something crucial, then I'm pretty certain I would have already got it earlier on, so... Got to love the way that people deliberately stand in my way, don't you? Blocking where I'm trying to go. And the poor way that this has went, since we are actually already on board, and it would make more sense if the option simply said, start the journey. But never mind. Anyway, this will take us back from where we were to Nashi, or I think it's just below Nashi. And if you do it the other way, which is going through a place called Serpent Trench, which I doubt you'll remember where it is, because it was so many episodes ago. if you go that way, then you still end up going on this ship anyway. It's just the route is more complicated than this. Yes, we're contained inside this box. And after we get out of the city, there is a cave directly above us, but you do not want to go there because it will just take you back to Nashi, and that is actually not where we need to go. You want to go here onto Mount Colts. It's unfortunate that you'll need to go all the way from Mount Colts to get there, but I will not be showing it off. You'll just have to remember how to get through it. It's actually a very linear pathway across it, so that shouldn't be a problem. I think as well these battles, apart from looking boring to you, are really boring to actually have to play and annoying, and I know I'm going to have to fight a lot of random battles here, but it really is the only way back to the airship. And something else about Water Harmony Dance is that you can only get it before you go with Tower into the observation post and continue the story, which we'll be doing in the next episode. After that, I don't think there's any way to get it. It can only be gotten in the World of Balance, which is where we are now, so... And that waste of time, and it was a massive waste of time, is now over. And once you've finished at Mount Coats, and I admit I could have just gotten the dance whilst I was moving through Mount Coats just now, but I didn't think of that, so there we go. Anyway, now that long trek is done, it'll be pretty near the airship, and we'll have one more dance to get, and it's an easy one fortunately, and then all of this is over and there'll be no more dance collecting, and we can actually proceed with the story. I'm still earning magic points that Locke for no apparent reason can't use. I was going to go quickly into Returner's hideout, where fortunately no random battles happen, because there are still some people there. Well, this is weird, but that means that I can get a rest here and restore my my hit points, and so that was good. Please, just walk directly into where I'm obviously walking. Thank you. Now we need to head to Zuzu. It's fortunately quite easy to navigate to. You just need to go to what you might be able to see at the bottom of the screen here. It's this little bit of land that sort of sticks up at the bottom, and then here to the place between the mountains. Now, I did say that Mog could learn 6 dances, and if you've been paying close 7 dances, if you've been paying close attention, you'll notice that it's only going to be 6 once we learn a new one at Zuzu. I'm not sure where the other one is. If I was supposed to learn it earlier and didn't somehow, I don't know. I will look for it and I will try to find it. But I'm at least going to get all of the dances that I know of done in this episode. And that means one more here. Again, we just walk around and we should be able to find it. I don't know if I pointed it out or not. Maybe I didn't. But Mogs is going level, and Mogs' health is pretty serious there. Pretty impressive. Mastered new dance. Good, now we can get out of here. So let's just quickly have a look at it. Yeah, Love Serenade. So that's cures, stages, ailments, and attacks. And yeah, it is weird how it uses the power of love to attack people, but if it does, it does. And I'm just going to quickly, because I want the next episode to really properly start with us actually advancing the story, I think I'm just going to quickly change characters now. You need to have Terra with you whether you like it or not. She's not at a super high level, but never mind. Locke I'm going to leave behind, though I think it's also a good idea. Right, I'm going to have to go and get Locke again and then switch, get rid of his Esper so that he has a different Esper. And then get rid of him again because I don't want him with us. And yes, if there are any characters that you don't want with you, you're going to have to get rid of their equipment and Espers and relics now, because you won't be able to get them, take them away again once they're in your party. So yes, we need to remove these things. Okay, I'm going to use Terra because I have to, despite a fairly low level, and I'm going to use Setsar because, well, I just am. We'll see how things go with Setsar. And Edgar and Sabin. And make sure they all have Espers. You might want to remove Mog's Esper as well, unless you are having Mog in your party. Okay. And you might want to give them relics. Don't forget that you want to give them an amulet. You want it for all of them. So that's prevent berserk confusion. I'd keep cards if I were you. I'm gonna give him golden armor. And there we go, and I'm gonna end this probably very long by now episode there. I will see you next time.